should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice walk, ice walk, ice walk. Here for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Here for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down that. Check. No drip this. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down that. Check. No drip this. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I found out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm liquid gritty. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that, check, no drip this, tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down that, check, no drip this, tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it all. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that, check, no drip this, tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down that, check, no drip this, tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it all.
Yo guys, good morning all. Hope everyone is good, hope everyone is well. Let's get it. Let me make sure all systems go. 1 second. There we go. Everything is working here. Let's see what we got going on for today. As expected by the man himself, he has extended by 1 more week. right? So we have the, what's it called? The ceasefire extended by one more week here. And yeah, so we can expect this kind of upside, and it wasn't looking likely, so we had a little bit of downside here as price started to move down yesterday, and yeah, then we started to have the price move up here as he said, okay, we're gonna give one more week. So as he said, one more week, then we get this one more week kind of thing here where, you know, we get this positivity back in the market. You can see a lot of green here, green Nasdaq, green US 30, green DAX here, and green gold, of course. So we had some news 45 minutes ago. Let's have a look. Where's my financial juice? Yeah, this is obviously some positive news as well here. So this is not bad. This is not bad. We see some positive news there. And yeah, it supports the bias here of continuing up. Now, since daily open, we have continued quite a bit up here. Wait, let me drink some water. Bit of a strain today. You sound sick. Yeah, I was sick yesterday. That's better. A little bit sick today. Still recovering. That's why yesterday I didn't stream. Need to try to get this voice back. Haven't spoke this morning. My first time speaking this morning. So I need to try to get this voice back. Hopefully it will warm up. Problem is my throat got worse, so now it is sounding a little bit under the weather. Okay. Maybe I go get a hot drink, should try help fix my voice. If not, we'll push. So, analysis for today. Start off here on daily time frame. Obviously, yesterday we had bearish pressure here moving down. With the bearish pressure yesterday moving down, we ended up closing bearish here. But this pressure was more towards the end of the day. And we saw this pressure towards the end of the day because of what? Because of basically the deadline for the ceasefire. So whenever we have a deadline for the ceasefire, it was getting closer and closer. Deal was not going through. I have been predicting that the ceasefire would be extended by a week. It was actually on my consensus, but we actually dumped very, very, very late into the session here, so it's pretty hard to long. And I'm trying to get rid of this flu, so I didn't want to stay up to try catch some longs on the ceasefire being extended. So Asian session longs were the play here since daily open 3 a.m. Just any opportunity to take long fundamentally. Shorts don't make sense, obviously, with the fundamental analysis that the ceasefire is being extended, right? So whenever we have ceasefire be extended, then it supports that, right? Not gonna speak as loud today. I realized if I speak louder, it sounds worse, so forgive me for speaking a bit quiet and dull, but it's a bit easier for me at the moment. Yeah, so I'm still going to continue with that bullish bias. We have basically retraced all of the move throughout yesterday's downside. And we're sitting at this previous 4 hour. Now, this is actually the first time in this move up we've come back to a 4 hour structure. We haven't tapped really any significant 4 hour structures. Everything has been partial. But here we're tapping this previous 4 hour zone, which is the bottom of our range that we ranged in from the 14th of April till the 21st of April. So like a 6-day range here. So, 6-7 day range even. So, this could give us some natural pushback from here. Definitely a more difficult spot to be in for London because it is at a zone which is You know, obviously a zone we can retest, a zone where we can struggle at. So that's all things that we need to consider. These buys were quite nice here. I've been looking at trading from 8 a.m. here. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. This came at 9:15. So 9:15, pretty nice setup here towards the upside, change of structure. I like this a lot, played out quite nicely, hit target. So if we can come back to there in London, I'll be looking at buys. For us to reverse here, you know, it could be an option here. We are still mixed bias, and you know, depending on what we do right now, we have tapped a target here. I don't want to be the quickest person to sell at the moment. You know, I don't want to be the quickest person to sell at the moment, but I do like the way that we're forming. So we'll have to see if we can break structures. Until we break structures here, then I'm not too sure about, you know, full send selling. I rather look for a pullback, retrace some of this candle, and then take some buys, right? That would be the option for London. Buying above these highs here, going to be very difficult with that 4 hour. Buying above the 4 hour, going to be a lot better. This line I can get rid of. Keep it clean like this. Moving on to NASDAQ here. NASDAQ, same, a bit of positivity in price. And with the positivity in price, leading daily candle for a long rejection wick from the downside. As we can see, a long rejection wick from the downside. 4 hour time frame also giving us a resistance though, but we're stuck at these major highs here. So quite difficult on NASDAQ with the major highs to immediately look for straight breakout buys. Now retracements here could be an option, which we're kind of working on at the moment. 5-minute structure is also being created. I would worry what happens here at this 15 structure here. I don't want to be full selling it right at the moment, you know, just because of fundamental. This goes against fundamentals at the moment, so I need to be sure that I can trust the non-fundamentals, which is a little bit hard at the moment, because 1 week extension literally means that we could have 1 week of bullish price action unless anything happens. So NASDAQ continuation. Let's take a look at futures as well. Yo, man.
Yo, quick question. Do you mark your resistance lines on futures with the bullish close or the bearish close?
Whatever's first.
Whatever's first?
Yeah. I just play it safe like that. It's pretty similar on future here, same 4 hour on futures, a little bit lower on futures, it's about here. So I feel like we could buy above that 4 hour, to be honest. Yeah, that would be the play. Fill this wick. So buys above the 4 hour on futures can make sense. It's a little bit lower than where we are on CFDs. If not, we can look for sells. If we especially break the structures here. Just a little bit worried about this area here. I want to see how we react there. Let's have a quick look at DAX, because we're moving very powerful here. Move on DAX here. Very nice LTAs we have. So DAX could definitely be an option leading in today's session. Daily timeframes pull back, retested around this zone. 4 hour time frame changing structure, technically bearish bias, but this is more as a pullback for continuation. We're back at this previous 4 hour now, so this is kind of like a gold scenario, but above it we are pretty clean sailing even on the 4 hour towards the upside. So two options we kind of have at the moment. We have option number one is that we start to trade back into this zone, retest this zone, then we can trade back up from it. Option number 2 is we trade above these highs and get the continuation. I wouldn't mind the retest setup, would be quite nice as well. So both I'm happy with. You know, both I'm happy with. More I'm happy with is the pullback setup. That would be ideal. It's a very good 1 hour close. So any pullbacks could be good. Now, if we want to try some downside today, we need changes of structure. That's the only way we try downside, kind of like what we're looking for on most assets here. Gold is giving us a pullback, almost finished this whole move, which is quite nice that we almost completed this whole move. So let's see if it wants to give us any buy setups back towards the 4 hour. It is a risk because we have tapped the 4 hour, but fundamentally we're still bullish, so we could expect continuation through the 4 hour. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, right? But at least we're buying from pullback. So even if it pops up a little bit and fails, then we can look for, you know, the close down. If this 30 closes back in the range I'll be looking for, too early. ORB moves like in an hour and a half. Just looking for a regular setup at that point. Eight minutes for this 15. We did get a 5-minute break of structure, a little bit of rejection. I'm not convinced just yet. Definitely can work. But just fundamentally bullish at the moment. Anything it can make an excuse to reject off. I feel like if I was gonna sell, I should have just sold right here to just be as early as possible. So even if it's just a retracement to continue up, I get a little bit of profit. Ceasefire got an extension? Yep, exactly. It did. This is what we talked about in the webinar. Talked about ceasefire getting an extension. Honey and lemon would do you wonders, bro. Yeah, my voice is warming up now. I can feel it getting better. I just haven't spoke since the morning. So it's a bit croaky, but as I speak more now, it's getting a little bit better. Rest will do me wonders. That's all I need to do with this. So we got the continuation here. It is retracing the move. So we might get the full retracement right now. Who knows? $23 points for a 1-to-1. I think you have to run stops here. You can get away here. 20 points for a 1-to-1. So it's around here. It's a pretty big move. Homemade soup hits hard, that's true, but who's gonna make me the soup is the question. Talabat. Problem with soups from outside, man, it tastes like I'm eating salt. That's what I hate about soups. You order soup from outside, full salt bomb. Then you're drinking so much water because your mouth is dry. Put a little reminder so people know I'm just not here sulking. Anyways, that was the analysis, guys. We predicted the Strait of Hormuz extension here. We're seeing the market be bullish because of that. And yeah, make sure to do the YouTube business. You know the drill. Leave a like on the stream. I would appreciate it as always. 200% of daily sodium. It's a lot of salt they put in these soups from outside, you know? Like, I just taste salt water, bro. Why is that? Some people eat really high sodium diets, so a lot of people actually, more often than not, people are eating very high sodium diets. So if they don't put salts in these soups, they taste like water, you know, and then people start complaining. I think we can short DAX below here. You just need to buy a whole chicken and throw in some water, boil that broth, helps with, yes, very good, it's very good. But I just can't be bothered to do anything. I already have enough work to do that I have to keep on top of. The last thing I want to do is to be up on the stove, and I love to cook actually. Before all this trading, I wanted to be a chef. So if I make a soup, I'll make a damn good soup, you know? Full headache. Put celery, put leeks, let it boil. I'll cook it for 12 hours, minimum. I'll be standing there over the stove, scooping off all that foam and the fat that comes off the chicken carcass. Then I'll double strain it and then reboil it. That's a must, yeah, exactly. But it's intense. You have to stay there, you know? Get a girlfriend for the day, brother. A girlfriend for the day here is normally paid action. It is normally paid action. Do you have any free time if it's not worth it? Brother, I'm a trader. I have plenty of free time. It's just now I'm not allocating my free time to make soup, if I'm being honest. If it was a very important aspect in my life, then that's what I would do with my free time, is spend my time over a cooking stove making soup. But we're traders. We have plenty of free time. That's the beauty of trading, right? But yeah, girlfriend for the day, man, is normally, you know, normally a paid service, man, and it normally doesn't involve getting cooking soup. I'm not sure I would like to pay those prices for soup, you know? Not really interested for soup. Maybe you just never asked, you know? Maybe if it's part of the service, you know, could be a good thing, but she better make a good soup, you know? If it's not good, not happy. If she just gets freaking Maggie cube and puts it in water, I'm gonna be very upset. Very upset. If I find that it's just a Maggie cube in water. And that's my soup. You know? Chef Harry still cooking at the charts? You're not only a trader though? Yeah, but that's by choice, so I can't complain. With some salt, even worse, bro. Man, she adds salt to already a Maggie cube. Why don't we just make it even worse? Let's add MSG instead of salt. Let's really cook ourselves. This is quite interesting, what we have going on here at the moment on Nasdaq. Do we react off this structure is the question. I like this top wick that we're making here. We're reacting off this previous structures. We have a 15-minute candle now closing back inside this range. If we leave these lows, which will be determined by a 1-minute candle close below here, then I can look for some more sells. Tight stop loss, I can run above here, 12 points, and see if we can continue towards the downside. That's going to be my plan. Something like that. So I want to see price close below here on 1 minute, just to get the confirmation, because we've rejected many times. We have 5-minute liquidity grab. 15-minute already has confirmation. So I'll be able to put stops here because it shouldn't need to flip back up after this. If it breaks this low and flips back up, I feel it's done anyways. So I'd rather be out early than have to hold through all drawdown. And if it does end up rejecting from somewhere up here, I can take more sells. Also, if we close below here, it allows me to be aggressive break even at all these structures. See here, 15 seconds. Hopefully it doesn't just rip last 8 seconds. Oh no, that's very unlucky. We could look for a wick fill, but it might not. Yeah, that's unlucky. Last 8 seconds, man. I could sell off this top wick here, but it kind of tapped these structures where I kind of was going to be break even. So I'm just a bit confused at the moment. It's only 3 points. Don't want to jump into anything too fast. What time is it? 18. 5-minute tapped into this zone here. Now we get that 1-minute snap from this structure here. Yeah, I just want to see this 1-minute snap back, because that was the whole idea, is that we close somewhere here, we break the low, we can be aggressive, break even. This is what I said. These structures here could be problems. Remember, fundamentally, we're a bit bullish. We're trading a retracement here. So this is why I want to be cautious selling. I'm not sold into selling too quick. Like, it's not bad it played out like that, because it kind of just cancels out the trade. But if we did close here, we would have wanted to see the same move, and then we could manage. Now, if it just rejected after triggering us in, it's one of the, that's the risk we take, right? That's the risk we take as a trader, is that if we get triggered in and it reverses and we lose, it sucks, right? Unfortunately, that's the game we play. So let's see where this goes, because problem now, 5 minute might close bullish. If 5 minute candle closes bullish respecting this zone, I can't take a sell probably until the next 5 minute candle. So we're going to wait 5 minutes. Buys above, totally, yes, totally. I would love to see a change of structure, would be beautiful. But you're not wrong about the buys, yeah. Oh, imagine with the 15 would be amazing. Oh, that would be so nice. But it's 9 minutes, so we might have it just on the 5. But imagine this 5 close bearish like this. Next, oof. That's a trade I'll take. And if I lose that trade, I feel super comfortable losing. Like if I lose that trade, I won't even analyze the chart. I'll just move on. So let's see in 5 minutes here. I want to just double check what gold is doing. We're trying to create supports on gold. Excuse me. Don't forget about DAX here as well. If we leave here on DAX some sells. DAX looks like it's cooking something. We're bear biased though. We're looking for buys because of fundamental changes. Yeah, but we're bear biased on CFDs, not on future. So whenever it's like mixed on both, one says one thing, the other says the other thing. Also check how the bearish bias is formed. It's not exactly the most clearest bearish bias, right? This is where we're already breaking through the highs here. So we need to trust the fundamentals. If we didn't have the fundamentals today, then I'm not even considering a buy, zero. Because why should I look for a buy if technicals are saying? But it's a very strong fundamental because today is the first London session after the ceasefire has been extended. That means that for the next week, unless some random thing happens, like some ship is blown up or something like that, we have bullish pressure in the market because of a deal being made. And anything that hints at a deal being made is going to make us closer and closer. Anything closer and closer to a deal being made is going to be bullish for price. So we're just lacking some 1 minute structure at the moment. I really want to see some 1 minute structure form on price. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do so. We stream all week. And leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed. That always helps. I'm shorting. I entered at 147. What do you mean 147? I hope it doesn't rip, but I'm new to the channel. Not many overnight traders on. Yes, sir. We are a rare species, the London session traders. Overnight, yeah, people in US and stuff. Same as you, dumbass. What time is it for you right now? Okay, yeah, not fully overnight for you, but, you know, some people are. Oh wait, your name, what? That glitch, man. Your name showed as MK. I thought it was really your name showed as MK. What type of glitch was that? Okay, this is perfect. We're getting some 1 minute structure, exactly what we needed. Close bearish? Yeah, that would be sick, huh? It's trying, bro. It looks like it might do doji. Bearish would be sick. Last 9 seconds. Well, we know in the last 7 seconds a lot can happen. I mean, even this closes. Oh, wow. Check that out. That's a curveball, this one right now. At the 1 minute structure as well. Ah. That really makes it tough. 4 minutes for the 15. Oh. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna wait for the 15, man. Only 6 pip SL? Yeah, but your SL is just... I mean, yeah, it could be worth 6 points SL. Maybe we run this one here. 7 points. Because if it re-breaks this high, it should have, you know, a chance of going up. And then I add on the 15 close. I think that would be the best. Yeah, maybe half now and then half on the 15 close. So let's try that. Because now that we made a high, we should respect this high if we want to continue down. If we break this high, we could have a little bit of continuation. And then the 15 minute, I can add more. If I don't get a chance to add more, then so be it. So let's see. Did that break the high? Yeah, it did. Great push already. Wow, check that out. Okay, move stop loss up now. It's a great push. So move stop loss to here now. 3-point stop loss. Original target was around 7 points. Whoa. Tap this 1 minute structure. I want to be careful here, especially on the 15-minute open. Can be nasty bottom wick. We should just get continuation here. We shouldn't need to break this low. We should be able to continue up, so I think it's safe to be break even. So I just put it at 0. I will lose commission. My commission's around $3. So if it taps break even, I'll lose commission, but it's nothing. Gives us space to break this low. Should break the low, and then we should get this volume here to continue up. Otherwise, 5 minute will close with the rejection. I don't want 5 closing with rejection with no structure, because we have no structure. Especially for a London session. Hopefully we can get a little bit of volume here. And And then I can get at least just that 1-to-1 would be nice. Just a tiny bit of volume. Let's go, Nasdaq. Let's go. Show it to me. A little bit more. Come on, Nasdaq. Do it for Harry. Come on. Oi! Man, I shouldn't have put a TP, bro. Oh ho. I shouldn't have put a TP, bro. Shit, man. Shit. Why did I put a TP, bro? Shit. Oh, man. Look how much I could have extended this trade by. Anyways, brilliant trade. Whoa. Ha ha. Got paid, but you know, I never keep TPs as well. I was just, man. The one time I keep a TP, we get the blast like that. Anyways, if you didn't take a TP, consider closing here. Very, very good. Happy with this trade here. Good management. Rebreak of this high was the one. Barely any drawdown. Spoke about no break of low. Amazing. Amazing. Win scalp? Not really a scalp. Nice little trade here. Bottom of the range to top of the range. So this was sick. That's good. If you learned something or you took it with us, write a W in chat. Always good to learn something. Check out the trade. Nice to see some volume back in London. Been quite a while. So that was very good to see. YouTube is totally dead. You guys dead or what? Hello. Sick. I showed up sick. Getting a trade. Should have just held the first one. You would have got more. You would have got more. First time I used TP and it works against me. Yeah, I just dragged it to actually check where the 1-to-1 was and if it was correct. So I was like, okay, let me drag to check it. And I'm like, okay, it's there. Let me just leave it in because when it hits, I'm done. So now we can do the big fish, little fish cardboard box dance. Man, you guys are super dead on YouTube, huh? What happened to you guys? How's the combine going? This is a new combine that I started. How are we going? About 2,310 in profit. Not many trading days, just a couple of trading days. I was sick. I could have passed this way faster. Took it easy for London. I like to keep this just as NY. So yeah, it's okay. Win percentage is low because I took some break evens and it's considering it as loss. These ones, obviously it is considered because it's negative P&L, but it's not the real break even. It was just, yeah, it's okay. It's going good. Massive profit factor. Share this stream on my Instagram. Get some more people here. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me at Tradesharpe. Post stuff there. Bro, look at I can't even speak. M and Q looks totally different, man. But you're way less, like after the initial break of the high, you're way less. Like, look, you get here, how much is this? 4 points. Let's check on NQ. At the break of the high, how many points you get? We can see the difference. 5 points. I mean, it's not too much of a difference. That's why I stopped trading micros, man. Micros make me more unprofitable than trading full. Just put one micro on this. You're only risking 150. It's nothing. You know? I mean, no, yeah, one mini, sorry. What about the XFA? Do you not trade them in London? Mainly NY, I'm trading futures. In London, I trade mainly on my CFD's account. I'm just on this combine right now because I'm sick and I'm super close to passing it. So I just want to finish that. Coming closer towards the end of the month. And then next month I push the combine hard. This week I'm up on my personal account 2.5k. I will take the withdrawal of that 2.5k at the end of the week. I'll show you guys that withdrawal. Or should we do the withdrawal live? We can do the withdrawal live if it makes any difference. We'll do it tomorrow live. We'll take the 2.5k I'm up this week. Hopefully I don't lose it today. If I lose it today, we're not withdrawing it tomorrow. But if we'll take it out. We'll take it out. I will do it tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. Show up tomorrow's stream. We'll do the withdrawal. We'll check out the withdrawal on tomorrow's stream. Giveaway, brother. I'm super sorry, but that 2.5k this week I worked hard for. This week I've been sick, so I'd like to have that 2.5k for myself. But it was actually including a little bit of last week. Next month we'll do the giveaway. Why do you trade on Top Step? Because I like to trade on futures for indices, man. I'm enjoying for indices trading on futures. Next, I'm going to open IBKR account. I have an IBKR account, but I'm going to open an IBKR. I have actually something very cool. You forgot to the third giveaway? I did forget. We'll do it today. Actually, we could do it now. The first one, there's two I forgot. That is absolutely correct. No, this is the second one. Okay, cool. So we did first one, second one. Now let's do the third one. I didn't forget this one. You ready for the third one? We'll do it right now. Right now. Slash reroll. Let's do this one. Let's go. Good luck. Prasad, yo! Good to see him win. Prasad won. He should be here right now. Literally, he was typing a few seconds ago. Alright, see, look, literally he's typing right here. Oh, there we go. There we go. He typed. Congrats, man. Just message me on Discord, bro. Feels good? Yeah, it's cool, right? Nice to win something. Congrats, brother.
Harry, when you have time, bro, can you break down the trade on this that we just took?
Yeah, we can break it down after stream. Made my day. That's good, man. Congrats. Some little tutorial for IBKR can be great. Yeah, I'm gonna set it up. I just want to free up around 50k. I need 50k to trade on IBKR. In a couple of months, I'll be able to do. This month, I have a very heavy payment, almost $100,000, like $90,000. I have this month payment for property, so I need to just pay that, trade a little bit more. Maybe in like 50k, I can free up maybe in 3 months. Because I would just want to put trading profits in there. So I'm going to try run up my accounts, everything together, get that like 50k in 3 months. Push these these express accounts hard. And yeah. Do you only trade one combine at the same time? No, I have max accounts on Top Step. So I run always one combine in the background. When I'm happy with my payouts, I just run one combine in the background just to in case I blow an express. Because I have 5 accounts, so I can't buy another account. I can't trade another account. But if I blow an account, then I have the replacement ready. So I just keep one running in the background. And sometimes it's nice because it stops me from over trading on the express accounts. Because I do have a tendency when I'm on funded challenges. I've been trading personal accounts for so long, and the risk on personal accounts is so much. Like, I'm gonna be brutally honest, paying for this feels like a hack. Like, I'm really enjoying it because $100 for a funded account, you know, and I'm fortunate to be in a position where I can pass them very fast right now. And you know, I don't have headaches passing. I'm a consistent trader, and I don't like, you know, sometimes I full send them. I have a bit too much fun if the market conditions support, but this one I've taken a little bit slower, right? You can see not too crazy days I've been doing, you know, but you know, consistent days, and then it will pass. I should pass this maybe by today even. What do I need? $700. This should be very easy. NY session I should be able to pass. If I lose, I lose. I'll pass it on next trade. You know, so for me it feels like a hack, and sometimes I get carried away on the express accounts and I go too heavy on the express accounts because it's like if I had 50k of my own money in there, I wouldn't do the same. So it developed a little bit of bad habit, but I'm just getting used to it. But I enjoy to trade prop firms a little bit messy because I make more money faster, but at the same time I don't mind blowing the accounts because my ROI makes sense. So for me, I'm just accepting prop firms to be messy. I'm just not a messy person when it comes to trading. I'm very disciplined, very slow rolling, someone who trades very calm, collective. But in prop firm accounts, it's good if you know what you're doing to trade it messy, because you're paying $100 to get 50k leverage. It's great. It's great. So why not use it, you know? See if we have another setup on gold forming here. Can take another entry. DAX we forgot. Ooh, DAX might break out. What time is it? Still early. Harry, you mentioned that trading is entrepreneurship. How so? No one dictates you what to do. Everything is made, the last call is made by you, right? You can have, it's like being an entrepreneur. You have all staff below you telling you different things. Hey, this sector did this did that. Maybe we could try this. But at the end of the day, you're the one who calls the shots. You could be influenced by different people, but at the end of the day, you're held responsible. It's your money you're losing. decision that you make. So that is being an entrepreneur. You are not told what to do on a daily basis. You are not, everything is on you. It's you versus you. And that is the art of being an entrepreneur, right? So do you copy trade all funded accounts? Yeah, TopStep have it built in. You can copy trade all your accounts. I have to trade the whole day because I have to wait for a setup. It's tiring. No, just trade sessions. And if there's no setup in the session, then don't trade the session. Like for me recently, I'll give you so you can get some realistic numbers. Here's some realistic numbers. This is what traders won't tell you, but a real trader will. In London session, let's say out of 5 days, on average, these days I will get 2 to 3 setups. In New York, out of 5 days, I'll be getting on average 4 to 5 setups. You know? So I'll get, most of the time in New York, I'll be able to get 1 trade a day. Sometimes I'll be able to, depends on the type, and that position might be a break even. It still counts as a position. So that's 1 trade a day I'm getting in New York. London is a lot less at the moment. Pre-London is working better than London, but this was very nice, very welcome. This was very good for London. This is all we need, man. If we can just have volume like this daily, I'll have a setup every single day. That's all I need. I just need this type of volume. Do you trade NY with the community? Yeah, in the community we have NY every single day. Every single day we have NY. Shit, I need to put all these links. There's NY stream today? Yes, every day there's NY stream in our group. Except obviously if someone is ill or can't make it, you know. Where can I get the TopStep referral link? I'm not affiliated with TopStep, bro. Yo, Big D Sharp. Whoa. Relax, bro. Relax. Is the group open? I want to join. No, the group is not open. You join next month. Next month you join. For him, no? Next month. I'll let you guys know. We have to vet him closer. Who should I let vet him here in the group? Peter can vet him. I need some truth bomb here. I've been like this for 2 weeks. 1 win away from a payout, and on this got stopped up B. I feel so devastated right now. I can understand the devastation, and it's completely normal, and you're super close to a goal that you've been trying to achieve. So who cares if it's taking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? The truth is you're not going backwards, which should feel just as good. Be ready, plan for the best, prepare for the worst. What if next trade you take a loss? How are you going to let that feel? You need to adjust your mind to kind of, you know, it's the reason I'm letting you go through this, because this is something you haven't experienced yet. So you need to learn the lessons from it. Once you do it once, the next time you're not going to care anymore. You know, you're not going to care anymore. Because you're going to be like, oh, you know, that's fine. I've done this before. I know how it feels. This time, let me be confident. Tony, did you take that payout? If you didn't take that payout, I swear if I come to Italy, I'm slapping you with this hand.
Yeah, bro, you should do it.
You didn't take it?
No.
Why?
Because dumbass.
Oh my god. Vaffanculo.
Yeah, man, you're right.
Bro, I told you take it, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm a dumb.
Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, but I'm still up on the founder.
Okay, at least you're up. But next time, just take the payout when you have the payout, man. No
Yeah,
need more. Just get paid and then worry about the rest later.
Yeah, I know. Because I got in trouble in my mind with all the taxes and motherfucking things.
It's okay. Send it to my account and then we'll deal with it later. You know?
Yeah.
It's true though, it's true. But then just lock out the account and trade a combine, pass a combine.
Yeah, I just bought a new one.
Yeah, you know, if you have the payout ready, and you trying to sort out things, keep it there, that account there, trade a combine, you know?
Yeah.
At least you pass another one, and then, you know, it's always beneficial like that.
Yeah.
How do you handle the trailing drawdown on funded account? I follow my strategy, bro. My strategy is not that volatile for trailing drawdown to be an issue, and I accept that if I hit a drawdown period, then I just move on. Once I know what I'm doing, I'll pass accounts. In my exclusive group, I have a full video about passing prop firms, trading prop firms, all this shit. Imagine they add DAX to futures. Wouldn't that be amazing? If they add DAX to futures, I think I switch full futures. Can anyone tell me why they don't have DAX in futures? Let's see how smart people are. I'll let you think about that. To pass 5,000 funded challenge, what lot size you suggest? Brother, depends on the stop loss, right? Like in this trade, I used 20 micros, which is 2 minis. Futures is mostly a US thingy. DAX is a German asset. No one would trade that shit. By the way, this is coming from a German guy, so he's not offending Germans. He's German, just so you guys know. Otherwise, YouTube chat gonna get upset. All my Germans in YouTube chat. He's German. He can say what he wants. Yeah, because futures is traded mostly on something called the CME, right? That's the answer I was looking for, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. And unless it's accepted in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, it's not gonna be. I only trade DAX in London, but I can't seem to pass any challenge. Brother, DAX in London has not been the best, brother. It's not been the best. So, yeah, you need to adapt your strategy. You need to adapt your strategy if you're only trading DAX in London. I would recommend you to maybe try a different pair, if I was you. As a trader, when things don't go right, doesn't mean that your strategy has failed or you failed as a trader. It simply means that you just need to adapt, and that's the real job of a trader. DAX has futures in Europe? Yes, but it looks like shit. Have you seen the chart price action? So many gaps, this, that. Which pair would you recommend? Can you trade NY session? What sessions can you trade? Only London? Only London, yes, because of 9 to 5. So if only London, then I recommend you add gold, even though it's not much better. Brother, London is not the easiest session at the moment. Can you trade pre-London, and post-London is a little bit better, you know? But definitely I would say to add NASDAQ. That's what I would add as well. If I had one choice, one pair extra, I'd add NASDAQ to London. Exactly what we took today, trade on NASDAQ. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'm feeling a little bit still ill, and I want to rest as much as possible and not spend too much time online. Leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully I'm improved by tomorrow and can be back full action, full energy, full power. Nice little progress this morning. Good little trade here, and better than nothing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Much love. Take care, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.